Welcome to School of Feminine Reclamation, my love. If you're unsure where to begin, let's get you sorted. The most important thing I need you to know, first of all, is that SFR is not a linear course. It's an integrated system designed to retrain your neural circuitry. That includes your nervous system, so you can feel safe to express, be visible, and lead without survival mode in love, leadership, and your body. If you found your way here, it's because you recognize already the pattern of freezing before you speak, not receiving what you deserve in love. Maybe it's holding yourself back in visibility. Maybe it's living with chronic pressure or tension or burnout, no matter the strategies you apply. So this system was built for that exact experience because fundamentally, safety always will beat strategy. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the SFR system correctly so you can create great changes in your life. The SFR system is made up of 4 core pillars: Feminology, Belief Vault, Wand Lab, and Somatic Space. They work in synergy, and the real reclamation happens in the overlap between them. Each pillar supports a different layer of the survival mechanisms we are here to reprogram: physical, emotional, mental, and behavioral. Now we start with Feminology. This is the pillar that supports your physical foundations. This is where you learn the science of your feminine physiology, your nervous system, how your emotions work, stress response, emotional rhythms, gut-brain axis, detox pathways, recovery pathways. Feminology is where you will get your foundational basis of why your body freezes, shuts down, and overdrives under pressure, and how to work with it instead of against it. Think of Feminology as building a stable terrain so that deeper emotional and belief work can actually land. This pillar is for everyone, not just the burnt out ones that need a reset. Now, the tools inside Feminology, like the emotional charge scale, the nervous system zones, emotional mapping, are designed to be returned to again and again to support your regulation, journey, and health. The Belief Vault is the mental pillar where subconscious rewiring of repeating patterns happens. The beliefs that keep you overperforming, second-guessing, people-pleasing, holding back from where it matters the most. You choose one area at a time you want to tackle: love, money, business, leadership, at your own pace and at your own time. The tools inside of the Belief Vault, such as RSC squared, the subconscious time travel, are built in to support you with ongoing mental loops, internal resistance, and identity level narratives. It works best when you keep coming back to it. Think of the Belief Vault as updating your internal operating system. This also prepares you for the deeper work inside of the Wand Lab. This is where we get to the bottom of your emotional imprints. We map the 5 core wounds driving your love patterns, visibility, money, self-trust, so we can create new meaning and safety beyond shame, fear, and guilt. This is where we meet the parts of you that learn to self-silence, to overachieve, to stay small in order to stay connected. Now, these powerful tools like somatic emotional neutralizing technique will help you move past this. This is also where we dismantle the good girl, perfectionist, performer, survival exterior, and reset your feminine and masculine energies within you. Think of the Wand Lab as working with the pre-existing roots and planting new seeds. This pillar is integrative and it happens not over days, but over months. So don't rush to resolve and complete everything at once. Once you learn about the 5 core wounds, you can start doing the relevant work on the other wounds that have the biggest control over your life. So pace yourself and watch how easy it is to heal when your body feels safe. All of this work is supported by the Somatic Space. It's the groundwork of the SFR system. It creates safety in the body through breath, movement, and nervous system activation practices. And this is where we work directly with the behavioral layer of self-silencing, the freezing, the bracing, the overvigilance, the contractions, the collapse that happens unconsciously, and we bring it back to expansion. Somatic Space allows the mechanisms of emotional neutralization and belief rewiring to actually work on a neural level. So without doing the work inside the somatic space, it would be very difficult to shift your patterns. So use all of that daily. Think of the somatic space as your daily bread and butter. It needs to become like part of your routine. So how do you use this system most effectively? The system works as a loop. Awareness, regulation, insight, emotional processing, belief rewiring, and integration. You may enter this loop at different points depending on where you're at, and that's completely fine. In practice, this is very simple. Most of the days, use short somatic practices to actually ground you into the body and start connecting with the body. Once a week or every couple of weeks, you work with Belief Vault and Wound Lab around one focus theme. You return to Feminology whenever you need orientation or physical support, whilst you join our weekly lives and monthly hot seats so you can keep evolving. So if you're currently burnt out, your first place would be Feminology, supported by the somatic space. Once you recover your physical stay, and only once, you then start moving on to the emotional and mental rewiring. The same for everyone else, except you can move on to the Belief Vault and the Wound Lab as soon as you want to, as soon as you're ready. Now, just a reminder, do not try to work on everything at once. Please don't try to do the whole course. Focus on one life theme at a time. Consistency matters more than quantity. Remember, this is a space where we are retraining your survival patterns, and that takes time. We're working on the cellular level. So what's next? Your journey begins in the admin and orientation section you will see at the very top of the core curriculum. You must read and agree to the terms and conditions of this community space if you want to continue with us. The work inside of the SFR is educational only, but it can be emotionally stimulating. So if you have any pre-existing medical conditions, consult with your medical professional first before you start any practice that's taught inside. Know that you are always in charge of your pace, and there is no race. You don't have to push yourself. You're supported. And of course, this is not a replacement for medical or psychiatric care. In this admin and orientation section, you will find the member requests. This is an exciting section for me because this is where you submit your questions for the weekly integration lives and share what you're struggling with and give feedback on what you need inside the curriculum more of. This will allow me to keep improving the quality of the content so you're always supported. Here you'll also find the application for the hot seat coaching, where every member has a chance for deeper one-to-one work with me for no extra cost. Hot seat coaching happens monthly, is application-based and takes place usually on a Saturday morning. Applying means consenting to live coaching and replay being shared on YouTube. Use the calendar to track sessions and check the schedule. As for the community chat categories, you will find 5 in total. First one is news and announcements. Always check that first to keep up to date with the latest trainings and lives. Second is intros, girls, and discussions. Says what it does on the tin. Make sure you introduce yourself when you first jump on and celebrate the new women arriving. The third section is core curriculum. This is where you ask all the curriculum related questions and share your experience. Then there is Buddy Up Accountability Studio to find a support buddy and make friends. And finally, the AI Corner for SFR AI related support that you need. Now, my love, I want to say something really important. There is no right pace here. This is not about fixing yourself, and you are not behind. So tend to your soil. Your next step is to read and agree to the terms and conditions, introduce yourself and share your current focus inside of the intros, goals, and discussions section, and check the calendar for the next lives. And of course, begin the core curriculum with Feminology and the Somatic Foundations. We'll meet you there.